Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. So today's video is going to be slightly shorter than my usual video and a bit different to my usual video, as I do have a couple of bigger role plays that are taking a bit more time to create coming up in the next days. So be sure to check those out on the channel here. But if you do enjoy, please do consider subscribing and also join my Discord server and Roblox groups, links in the description below. Anyway, let's hop right into this. Alright, so in today's video we are going to be talking about live events in ERLC. Now I've done lots of videos talking about future update videos, but today we're going to be specifically talking about live events because live events are kind of the things that a lot of games strive in. Now if you've seen any live event on ERLC or Roblox or even any non-Roblox game here, basically they are, normally pretty big here. They don't happen every day or so, but they are massive, and when they do happen, everyone comes together to watch these things, and honestly they are probably some of the best updates. You can kind of call them updates, honestly. They are normally some of the best updates in games here. So basically in ERLC, when ERLC did their first live event, when was this? In December. Actually I think it was January. Yeah, in January, for the winter lighting trade. Actually no, that must have been in December then. Basically ERLC had 20,000 or just under 20,000 concurrent players, which was insane for the game here. So live events definitely, do so games definitely do, benefit positively from live events. And if you've seen any of .me's live events, oh my gosh, like they are massive. So basically, they can be good, or they are really good, except for if they get too big when the platform breaks. But apart from that, they are amazingly. So today we're going to be talking about a couple of ideas and kind of theories for live events that are most possibly going to happen. And then we're also just going to be talking about past live events and all that sort of stuff here. So let's get started with talking about, firstly, the past live events that have happened in ERLC. So at the time of recording this video, there's only been one live event in ERLC, and that is the December winter tree lighting event there. Now it was really good, I do have to say. It was so cool, but in all fairness, it wasn't that big. Like, it was really cool, do not get me wrong, and it was amazing to see such a really cool event. People had free cam in all servers, there was music, it was really cool. But I definitely think that they could do some bigger events and everything. So that was really cool, I do have to say. But even though it wasn't the biggest event in the world, they got the most players ever, and it was insane. Now they've beaten that player record when they made the game free, because anyone could play the game then, but it was of course amazing. So anyway, now we're going to be going ahead and talking about an event that was sort of cancelled. It wasn't really set up in the first place anyway. So a lot of people thought that ERLC would do a July the 4th live event, because with the winter live event they had fireworks and everything, and everyone just thought they could just put the fireworks in there and make a 4th of July event there. But unfortunately there wasn't one. I believe that was mainly because that was pretty much really near when they were making the game free, and they had a lot of updates on their hands. So I understand that, but that would be cool. Maybe next year we could have a 4th of July ceremony, but we did get fireworks in the game. So if you were there on the 4th of July, you actually have fireworks. And I apologize why the game's lagging. I don't know why the game's lagging, but it's lagging, so it's a bit annoying. But anyway, let's continue. So a couple of ideas I have gathered, and some other YouTubers and friends we've gathered, and I'm going to be basically be talking about these. And by the way, I'm not going to be talking about like alien invasions in ERLC, even though that would be super cool. I think it probably will not happen due to the fact that this is a roleplay game, and I don't know how that would work. But yeah, anyway, let's get started. So the first one is pretty much quite an obvious one, honestly, is a natural disasters event. Now, if any of you were there at the jailbreak event, which was in 2020, yeah, if any of you were there in that event there, a tornado came, and I believe, because I wasn't actually there unfortunately, but basically a tornado came and just like basically engulfed the whole map. Then water rose up. I don't think it was a tsunami, I think it was just like a flash flood. Water came up, covered the whole map, and then basically everyone's screens just went blue there, and then when then they could see again. Basically there was a new map, and I think something like that in ERLC would be very cool. Maybe we could have something along the lines of, if something, maybe like we could have a massive storm and then the river starts to burst the banks here. So you can see that the river is pretty high, or pretty close to the the banks here. So we could have an event where basically the river rises up here. In all fairness, I don't know what they could do though, because the buildings by the river are the buildings that have been updated the most recently here. But maybe you could have something to do with the power plant, like the river rises up, there's a big fire at the power plant or anything like this here, and then for the next few days the power plant's kind of like in fire, or not on fire but kind of burnt, and then they do an update where DOT just comes and replaces it. Something like that I think would be pretty cool there. Another idea someone had was like a meteor strike. I did actually I did a Photoshop on that, and it was pretty cool, honestly. I think something like that would be very, very cool. Like a meteor strike, and then it hits some of the buildings, and then the buildings that have been hit, what happens is they have to get replaced or something like that. Now if it's like in the live event, like your screen just goes like blurry or something, and then when it goes on blurry, then you can actually see them. Something like that would be pretty cool, honestly. But I don't know, I think something like a natural disaster event would probably be one of the most reasonable kind of live events. If it wasn't like a fireworks live event or something like that, I think that would be one of the most kind of realistic, maybe. So the next one we're going to talk about here is AI. Now, you may be a bit confused what I mean by this here, but let me explain. So a lot of you know that we have been getting more and more kind of AI inside of Roblox and also inside of ERLC. Recently, we've had the addition of helicopters in ERLC, and basically it's an AI helicopter, flies around the map and follows suspects if needed. And basically what I was thinking for this is, basically we have like an AI event where it's like it could be something like there's a load of criminals breaking out from the jail, and as a police officer, what it would be like is you just have criminals, or like criminal NPCs running from the jail here, and then police officers, you'd have to get your cuffs out and then just hold E on each of them and then arrest them, and then that would be an NPC down. I think something like that would be pretty cool, where it's something like an NPC, because then I could see how if you did something like a prison break just with players, that may be a bit that may be a bit harder, but maybe something to do with NPCs as well, like NPC players, and something like that where police just have to go ahead and arrest them. Or maybe there's a fire, like there's a massive building fire, and then FD have to get the ladders up, rescue the people, so you can carry the people, carry NPC, and then you just carry the NPC down the ladder. What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments below. So honestly, I really do like that idea of NPC kind of NPC event in ERLC, and it could be like something to do with police or fire and rescue or something like that. I think it could be pretty cool. Maybe that could even incorporate it into a like a natural disaster event, where it's like the people are like buildings fall over because there's a lot of high winds, and then fire and rescue have to go ahead and rescue them or something like that. So yeah, I just wanted to do this kind of short video today to talk about that and let you know basically what is going on here, or not what's going on, but a couple of ideas I had, and just kind of sharing the news about that. So I hope you did enjoy. Let me know in the comments below. I really do love to hear your suggestions, so I'll go ahead and read all the comments and then go ahead and check them out, because every time I do these I do get tons of great ideas here, and they actually sometimes inspire me for the next one, so or for these next videos here. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please do consider subscribing, and so tap out the channel a lot. If you want to be in daily Liberty County videos, make sure to join my Discord server and Roblox groups. Links are in the description below. Anyway, have a great day, everyone. More videos up every single day, and by the way, we've got some pretty cool roleplays coming in the next few days. That's why we did a small video today. But anyway, have a great day, everyone. More videos up every single day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.